Alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And it's Bellingham. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Fernandes!
Oh, what a... And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ødegaard is there and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. And it's Fernandes. Chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting.
And the shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And a chance!
And that's a sharp finish.
They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Foot in. Konate. Passes coming off in quick succession here. O'Reilly. Fernandes. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tchouaméni. Fernandes. Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Porro. He's on it, can he get away?
And the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more!
unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vietnam leading now. Now it's Haaland. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. And he shoots! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham.
2 added minutes
Dembele.
has been indicated.
Dembele powering forward here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard. Good purposeful running this. João Neves. That's a decent clearance. And that is the end of the first half. Vietnam are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Spence. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Can he get it through? Dembele. Fernandes. It's Bellingham. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Great chance! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Vietnam with the lead. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And here's Dembele. Now it's Bill. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 2.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose
Coming
here.
on the field. Number 18. Lautaro Martinez. Number 4.
Intercepts the
Mbappe.
throw. That's well read.
Number 14.
João Neves.
Number 20.
Vietnam perhaps
Alvarez.
wondering what the best time is for their
Number 7,
next substitution.
Fernandes.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Spence. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Fernandez for Olise. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And he's being shifted off it. Nuno Mendes. And it's Van Dijk. Kubasi. Here's Rodri. And here's Mbappe. And it's Mendes. Fernandez. Searching pass he's played there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vietnam go in search of a late winner. Martinez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Yildiz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Martinez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Knocks it out wide.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Has to go back. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? João Neves. And he can thump it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yildiz just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution on the field. Number 25. Nuno
Stern
Mendes.
test this for the
Number
endurance, for the
11,
character of the
Rodri.
players as we head into
Coming on the
extra
field,
time.
Number 12. Pedro Porro. Number 13.
Van Dijk.
Tchouaméni.
Alvarez stood his ground strongly. João Neves. And it's Spence. And Cucurella. Tchouaméni. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fernandes. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella, he has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedro Porro. Spence. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. Olise. Plays it in. Martinez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alvarez tries to play it through. And the shot! And how did he not put that away? Mbappe. And it is half-time in extra time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
So those
traffic to be
15
heavy
minutes
after the
have
final whistle
flown
today.
by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. And here's Mbappe. Alvarez. And it's Tchouaméni. Some really good ball movement. Vinicius Junior. And here's Neves. Vinicius Junior touches it back. That's really well manoeuvred. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's going wide left. Oh, good ball!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's played it back. Oh, there's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
It's going to be another corner, I think.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he shoots! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. So there you have it, penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. It's almost time. And you can almost hear a pin drop. Which way will he go? And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Messi pondering where to put it. And he makes it one each. A swift riposte. Martinez is the man who's second in line. Never in doubt.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Martinez is second man up. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Liverpool with this chance to pull two clear. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Vinicius Junior is third in line.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Olise is fourth up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
João Neves is the fourth man to step forward for them. Made it look easy. It's 3 each. Pedro Porro is the fifth volunteer.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it has all ended in hurt. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Now it's Rodri. Spence. Shapes to shoot! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of it? Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And that has sent him sprawling. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now the ball's gone astray. Look at the space here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mendes can clear it away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Bellingham. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Haaland. And he was quick to react.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Shot could be on. Haaland. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vietnam certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
João Neves. And it's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
O'Reilly wins the duel this time. And here's Haaland, distributed tidily. João Neves. It is a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Ødegaard plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Good running, strong and purposeful. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dembele. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. Fernandes. And here's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Mbappe is onto this. Ødegaard. Dembele. It's Bellingham. In with the challenge. This looks promising. Mbappe! The captain delivers!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter. With the half petering out, we were all waiting for someone to take the bull by the horns and change the course of this game. And it just had to fall to him. The team's captain, the team's leader. Brilliant.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Oh, what has happened? Decent chance! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Bellingham threads one in. This is Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bellingham. Now this could be... Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Dembele. Number 22, Ødegaard. Number 21, Erling Haaland.
Upamecano with the clearance.
Number 4.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 10, Dani Olmo. Number
Mbappe.
18, Lautaro Martinez.
Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? O'Reilly proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
João Neves was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Neves. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He is just caressing the ball. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, João Neves. Number 9,
Excellent
Bellingham.
challenge there,
Coming on the
uncompromising.
field, number 7,
Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball.
Number
That's a contest to
20,
keep an eye on.
Alvarez. Substitutions taking
And
place.
here's Mbappe. Spence, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. And that he's had a shot! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is a smashing piece of defending from him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dani Olmo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Yildiz. And it's Cucurella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well read, nice interception. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. Real chance! Goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
There is some activity
Rodri.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
3 minutes added time.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Martinez gets on his bike and on the move.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Martinez. Dani Olmo. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the
So
gates.
no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field is number 12, Pedro Porro.
Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. Vietnam pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Fernandez. And it's Olmo. Tries to dink it through. In comes the corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Alvarez with the short one. That's an excellent interception. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's quick to get rid. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Fernandez. Driving on and making good progress. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yildiz. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. And it's Van Dijk. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
That parking in the area around the stadium
So those
is
15 minutes
forbidden.
have
Please
flown
use
by.
parking provided by the club
Limbs
or
now
any
and
parking
heads indeed at the
facilities
point
in the area.
of exhaustion. How will this end? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Spence can get it clear. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Yildiz. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, they've got it again. Yildiz. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
And Martinez! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Defending of the desperate variety. The referee's awarded a free kick. Spence. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spence clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Alvarez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vietnam have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Tchouaméni. And he's being shifted off it. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and
There
quickly.
will be 1 minute added time.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedro Porro. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Messi is the next man in the spotlight. 1-1. A swift riposte. Up steps the man with the armband. And he sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Ronaldo is the man who's second in line. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Liverpool are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Up by 2. They're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Vietnam really cannot miss this.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Liverpool with this chance to pull 2 clear. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
And it's 3-3. Pedro Porro is the 5th volunteer. Oh, you're not going to save that.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
And we come to you now with a quick
It's a tough one to take, Peter. The players will be feeling like the better side lost, and to some extent that's true. I don't think they did an awful lot wrong, and that's probably what the boss is saying to them right now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Haaland. No way through. And it's Fernandes. Kvaratskhelia had a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fernandes. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Tchouaméni. And it's Dembele. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the counter is on. Kvaratskhelia. Fernandes. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has found him in acres of space. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! It's there! And we have liftoff!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rodri looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely, now then. And that's a shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni gets across and deals with it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Haaland. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. Schlotterbeck. And Araujo. And it's Fernandes. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Second period then underway. Fernandes. Alvarez. He is through here. Haaland. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Rodgers. And it's made... Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Vietnam needing a change of fortune here. Quality ball. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rodri. Rodgers. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Haaland. Alvarez. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Can he finish? Fantastic from Fernandes!
About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. And the shot! Against the crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 97. Erling
Messi,
Haaland.
there he goes,
Number
motoring
77,
forward.
Mbappe.
And here's Lautaro
Coming
Martinez.
on the field. Number 10. Dani Olmo. Number 22.
Rodri, defending his
Lautaro
corner
Martinez.
stubbornly, stood up
Number
very well to his
45,
man.
Osimhen. Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Substitution in
Fernandes.
progress.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Fernandes. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Reinders does really well to win the ball there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24.
So we have movement on both benches.
Fernandes. Number 16. Rodri. Coming on the field. Number 41. Rice. Number 67.
Martinez.
Partey.
Now it's
Substitution.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Rice. Oh, that's a... And Martinez! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
João Neves. Vietnam. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Has a look up. He leaps for it! And he has kept it out somehow.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to come
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Mbappe! It's in!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Decent chance! And that's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now that's well seen too. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodgers, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Reinders. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look...
And the shot! And he's there to belt it away. And the shot! Superb from Osimhen! A finish of true class!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Wan-Bissaka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Now, takes a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Odegaard really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, this is a very good run. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Oh, real chance! Corner number 2 then. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, great leap! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rodgers. Mbappe. He's got away. Now it's Osimhen. Ødegaard proves too strong. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe. And here's Osimhen. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work.
Tries a shot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ødegaard. And that signals the end of the first period. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
For our charity fund,
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So right back into the action. Tchouaméni. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's in on goal! And he's managed to get free. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Courtois did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Almost an hour gone. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodgers. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 45.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 2, Kvaratskhelia. Number 77, Mbappe. Number 9, Morgan.
Dani Olmo
Number
shoots!
24,
Off the bar!
Fernandes.
And
Number
needless to say,
16,
that deserved
Rodri.
better.
Oh, he's done so
Coming on
well
the
then.
field,
Almost the
number
perfect link-up.
97,
There was a split second there for the perfect finish too.
Number
Shame he
22,
didn't take it.
Lautaro Martinez.
Partey.
Number 18,
Rice.
Dembele. Number
Can he get it
10,
through?
Dani
It's a
Olmo.
nicely shaped ball.
Number 41, Rice. Number 67, Partey. Substitution.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Dembele. Partey. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Partey. And that's a good ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break.
And Martinez! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Rice. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Substitutions taking place.
So their fourth corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted. Five minutes left on the clock. Arsenal need to make something happen here. Space for him to turn and look.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dembele. João Neves. Martinez. Now it's Alvarez.
Added time.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Alvarez! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Tchouaméni certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And the number on the board is 3. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele! Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 3.
Vietnam pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? That's tidy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Haaland, and he's been shifted off it. Fernandes. Yildiz. And it's Fernandes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Alvarez. And here's Fernandes. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, it's Dembele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Rice. And we're halfway through
Security
extra
staff
time.
for each block, please report to the
The
staff
team's
room
then
immediately.
separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Dembele gets into a good position. Pinches it off him. Now it's Martinez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. João Neves. Oh, that's clever. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Saliba. Alvarez going after that. Konate gets over and intercepts. Nicely spread. And he has been fouled there. Araujo.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Aims beyond the defence. He is through here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper's got it again. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. And that was nowhere near his best. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Here comes the terrific effort. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella deals with that comfortably. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed.
And Messi! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Cucurella, done delicately. Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. Spence attempts a clearance. Space for him to turn and look. Cross needs to be good. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still goalless. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That was lovely, that.
Goes for a shot! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in! Mosby! Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Odegaard. Tchouameni just eases him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes going forward. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe getting forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ødegaard. And it's Bellingham. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Messi. Ødegaard. Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bellingham. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. And he is dashing away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Fernandes. He is through here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we'd like
The
to
midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. And this is Messi. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Schlotterbeck is there to clear. Haaland, who does have an assist to his name. Shot could be on. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal with the lead. Cucurella cuts it out. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Fernandes.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
They want to be quick to recover this. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. That is a brilliant interception. And he can thump it away. Spence gets across to intercept that. Courtois. Konate cuts out the pass. Ødegaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's going in strongly. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Tchouaméni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's dealt with that really well.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bellingham takes a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Bellingham clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Substitution for Arsenal, Bruno Fernandes.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Erling Haaland. Number 2.
Cucurella picks it up from the goal kick.
Number 24, Fernandes.
Yildiz.
Number 16.
Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Number 10.
And here's Alvarez.
Number 45.
Alvarez has been caught there, it's foul.
Number 19.
There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Alvarez
77,
ready to try one.
Mbappe.
And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Is number 27.
Alvarez!
Ibrahima Konate. Substitution.
That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. Can he get it? Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. Yildiz picks it up out wide.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Yildiz plays it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Courtois gets it away. And it's Neves.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Araujo. Brilliantly cut out. Burmo. And they can counter here. Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. But that signals the very end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Just a quick announcement.
So there
now
it is.
time for our
What struck you
special
most
lottery.
about that?
Please
Well,
grab the
Peter,
tickets
this
you were
was
given when
probably
walking through
more
the gates.
slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Messi makes a dash for it. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that is going out for a goal kick. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni, pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk does really well there, he is strong. Now it's Messi. Oh, super ball. Fernandes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in. Mbappe! Deftly away. Reinders. Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Kvaratskhelia with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Mbappe. Saliba charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's good running with the ball. Picked out brilliantly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Haaland. Oh, good take in a good area. Has to go back here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi. Haaland shoots! They've got to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Haaland is onto this. Oh, good... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. Konate cuts it out. Kvaratskhelia ventures forward. That's a throw. Threads one in. Driven in. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Haaland. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Brilliantly cut out. Haaland going after that. And it's Reinders. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Bruno Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we'd like to inform you now
neither
that the
side
latest
has
travel
found a way
information
through
is
yet.
currently being
Well,
displayed
this will
on
have
the
given
screen.
them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Reinders, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that. This looks promising. Good read, needed to be. And he can thump it away. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bruno Fernandes. Opts to play it back. And it's Fernandez. He's on it, can he get away? Couldn't squeeze it through. The ball has bounced loose now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tchouameni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's made its way to him. Aims beyond the defence, and the through ball. Impressive jump! That's put pay to the danger.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Haaland. Now that looks a great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 97.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 77, Mbappe. Number 2, Kvaratskhelia. Bruno Fernandes. Number 24, Fernandes.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Rodri.
Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez. Number 45, Osimhen.
Dani
Number
Olmo.
19,
And here's
Embolo.
Osimhen.
Number 10,
Engages and
Dani
forces him off the
Olmo.
ball.
Number 41, Rice. Number 67, Partey. Substitutions taking place.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham tries to play it through. Martinez. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Vietnam have their second corner now. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Always goal side. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Yildiz receives it in a good position. He's had a shot! And again!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it?
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Vietnam now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
He's in a great... and he shoots! Cucurella tries to clear. And it's Partey. Rice. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Alvarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Make sure to put any litter in the bin.
So there we have it, Jim. A game
cooperation.
seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
They've scored! So, a breakthrough already. Nice physical challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
And it's Spence. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's...
And the shot! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me.
Tries a shot! It's in! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam have their lead.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
And that could set him on his way.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Gyökeres. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Messi. And the counter is on. Messi.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe on 2 now and looking for 3. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes.
This is promising. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short.
That's put paid to the danger. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
Mbappe, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Mbappe! And got to be quick to recover this. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Ødegaard. Ah, that's a fine interception. No way through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. Courtois punts it upfield. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Rodgers receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's been hooked away. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we come
No,
to you now
well, the
with a quick
pickings
request
certainly
for
have been
support
rich in this
around
first
World
half.
Charity
Well, I think the
Fund.
message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Vietnam ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Down to business again. Some good work on the right flank here. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. This is a promising build-up. Kvaratskhelia. Good read, needed to be. Wan-Bissaka clears without hesitation. And it's Fernandes. Good ball, good take. Messi tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Over to the right flank. Look at the space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Kvaratskhelia. Rodgers. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 2.
So we have movement on both
Kvaratskhelia.
benches.
Number 9, Morgan Rogers. Number
Bruno
22,
Fernandes wins the
Lautaro
duel this time.
Martinez. Number 11,
Gabriel
Eucharist.
kept his eye on it, and he's
Coming on
there.
the field,
Mbappe
number
needing to
19,
deal with defending that's more up close and
Bruno
personal.
Fernandes.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful,
Number
Peter, that they
77,
don't allow their attempt to
Mbappe.
snuff out the threat now
Number
to turn into
97,
indiscipline.
Erling Haaland.
That pass isn't the best.
Substitution.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number
Haaland.
10, Dani
Can he get on the end of this?
Substitution in
Spence
progress.
has the space to scheme.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. Reinders. Now João Neves. Yildiz. Araujo makes a move down the right. Can he stop it going
That
out?
was lovely, that.
Martinez. Hoisted in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 3, Ronald Araujo.
Reinders.
Coming on the field is
Not
number
facing
8,
up to his adversary.
Nuno
This
Mendes.
is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. Spence, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a dangerous ball.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nuno Mendes. Bomo. Haaland going after that. Dani Olmo driving on and making good progress. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. João Neves gets across and deals with it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Van Dijk. And it's Spence. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
substitutions taking place.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Keeper's dealt with that.
And it's Spence.
Haaland!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Burmo running with intent. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And now the breakaway. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Spence.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nuno Mendes. He is through here. That is good strength. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Tchouaméni tries to pass it through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the crossfield ball. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Tchouaméni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Mbappe. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Konate. Timber. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. Tchouaméni. And it's Messi. Now Ødegaard. Messi, great ball, and he's in. Oh, good block. It's fallen kindly here. They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Haaland! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Haaland. Ødegaard. That's tidy. Bellingham.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And back in possession and ready to go again. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Ødegaard. Fernandes. Oh, good read. Messi tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Drills one in, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shot, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Haaland. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Courtois claims comfortable. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please be reminded
Vietnam
that drinking
go
is
in
only
at
allowed
half-time
in the areas
with
shown
a
on this
1-0
map.
lead.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That is what... And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cucurella. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Fernandes. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's intervened well there. Konate. Can he get it through? And that's another good win of the ball. It's run loose here. Fernandes. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Arsenal. Bruno
Vietnam
Fernandes.
have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Always onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Nuno Mendes. Number 77,
And it's Timber.
Mbappe.
Timber
Coming on the
really
field,
needed to
number
concentrate on
25,
protecting the ball.
number
Then
7,
again, he was being very
Ferran
closely
Torres.
marshalled.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ferran Torres.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Alvarez. He's got away. Very nicely done. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ferran Torres. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Such good technique.
And he's in on goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Big chance! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Kvaratskhelia was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Fernandes. Number 13, Timber.
Walker getting this one clear.
Number 10, Dani Olmo. Number 14, Marcos Llorente.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alvarez under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vietnam claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Vietnam have their third corner. They've played it short. Fernandes. Reinders. Vietnam still ahead by the game's only goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Opts for safety. He's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot.
Now who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. His position was perfect, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
And here's Haaland. Can he finish? This time, surely! They've scored! The first significant strike. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's a throw-in. Traoré. Fernandes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they can break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Messi. Oh, well measured. Rodri. And it's Timber. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Osimhen. And he is dead. And he shoots! Off the post! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. Some really good ball movement. Traoré. Chance here to counter. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? He has found a way through. And that's another good win of the ball. Now the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Threads one in. Now it's Martinez. Good ball. Shapes to shoot! Well, there's the clearance. Kvaratskhelia. This is promising. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Pinches it off him.
Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Kvaratskhelia for Rice. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Messi. Chouameni. And he's had it nicked away. Osimhen. And it's Rice. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be 1 minute.
He's had it taken off him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Reflections on the first half?
Vietnam really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Please make sure to watch the
Vietnam,
screen for an
looking
information
good,
bulletin
feeling
from
good.
the regional
It
police
is
department.
2-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 97, Erling Haaland. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 10, Dani Olmo. Bruno Fernandes.
The second period is underway. Messi. Fernandes. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Wriggles his way through. He might be in here! That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 2.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez.
Substitution taking place.
Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Header comes in! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And no, that was never going to make it. Dani Olmo. Fernandes. Martinez, looking to play him in. That's a nice... Oh, they could be caught out here. Schlotterbeck. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. That's good running with the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That is ended up in no man's land. And Martinez! just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
3-0 and things are starting to... There's the shot! And he hits the net! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal may be down, but not out just yet. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 45.
Oh, super ball!
Coming on the field.
Goal
Number
kick.
7.
No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Number 11.
Arsenal
Vinicius
have their
Junior.
second corner now.
Substitution.
Ferran Torres plays it short. Big chance! And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to retrieve it. Alvarez looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubasi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Rodri. Alvarez. Aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Reinders. Dani Olmo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam are making a change now. Kubasi. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Tries a shot! And that's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection,
and they were.
Arsenal now just needing one.
Well, they're just...
Oh, give it away! Picked out brilliantly! Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Tchouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
It's made its way to him. Chance! It's in! We thought they were done, but never say never! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's been hooked away. Out of play for a throw. And that is... nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution for Arsenal, Bruno Fernandes.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Fernandes.
Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Reinders. And the counter is on. This is a promising build-up. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Dani Olmo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he thumps it clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And it's Fernandes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Alvarez. Fernandes. Now Martinez. Reinders. Reinders is crossed. Terrific effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now he's running away. Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Alvarez, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Arsenal have a free kick. And he welcomes it in. It is a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the finish! Oh wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Vietnam have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he's gone looking for safety. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Pass somewhat off target.
1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior. And that will be the final act. Vietnam can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.